Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Squaring off today, we have two teams who come in with identical records on the season. It's the Ravens going up against the Raiders.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Joe Flacco and the Baltimore Ravens. Strap in. This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carry, it's Davis. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. We were just talking about him pregame, 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there, another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described, and I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
They go again with Davis. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
And what is going on here? I've got third down. Screen shows third down, but they've got the punt team out there. On is the punter king to send it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Carry here for Terrence West. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now Flacco dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Flacco hooking up with Wallace for a Raven first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On the toss, there goes West. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. On second down, Flacco to throw. Caught left side, Gilmore. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Operating off play action, Flacco. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now West wiggles free. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aldon Smith. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. From the gun, Flacco. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wallace. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Here's Manuel. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. on the ground. The first carry for Ryan Matthews. And he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Manuel. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now it's Flacco. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll run it with West. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Flacco here on 2nd down. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Flacco to Perriman, and the Ravens have a first. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Crockett Gilmore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. And now a first down following that long gain. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They start on the ground with West. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Play action, Flacco. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Flacco from the gun. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First and 10 here for Flacco. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now Davis. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Davis now. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? The return man now is Danny Woodhead. He spins free. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second down, Flacco now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Ravens on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On third down, they go Lynch. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. This is West. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
Partner, I think a lot of people thought that Baltimore would draft at least one runner. In fact, they didn't take any skill position players in the draft. So I think a lot's still going to fall on Terrence West.
Well, he did have over 1,000 yards from scrimmage last year, a career high. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. To pass, Flacco. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's McBride. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They'll run with Davis. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Flacco from midfield. Looking deep here for Maclin. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jeremy Maclin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Raiders. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And we've seen it all now. It's a fake. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just on.
There he goes, Amari Cooper, the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, 76 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And the Ravens taking the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, Flacco to throw. Quick slant, that's caught by the veteran Macklin. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Now a give to Collins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Caught left side, Gilmore. 11 more on that one, and another first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Flacco. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Bootleg, Flacco. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jeremy Macklin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
This is Collins on the toss. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the rookie from Ohio State, Garyon Conley. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Manuel. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Manuel. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
How about this? Flacco setting to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. They give him a gain of 38. On 1st and goal, Collins. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Oakland, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.